Well, it's October, and as promised, we are back with our monthly news update. Welcome to For Real, and welcome to the monthly news motto. Today's ride takes us towards the fantastic temple of Bang Malay, which is about 55 kilometres northeast of Siem Reap town. In case you missed it, our 2024-2025 cost of living video is now out, so please watch it if you haven't already. We also have a few apartment tour videos that we've done recently too. At For Real, we donate the money we earn from YouTube AdSense to charities in Cambodia. It makes us very happy to be able to give something back to the Cambodian people, and you're helping us do this just by watching our videos. We've just made our quarterly donation, and the total is on screen now. We've decided to consolidate our support to just Siem Reap-based charities, so a big shout out to our community partners Heartprint and Reach. Links to their websites are in the description of this video if you'd like to learn more about what they do. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We also now have Buy Me a Coffee, and you can access that link in the description of our videos as well. Okay, now the formalities are out of the way, let's get into the news. Today is Wednesday the 2nd of October, and today we look at the Southeast Asia 6-in-1 visa, update you on the Gumball rally payoff, investigate upgrades to the new tourist app, and as always, we'll have a few good news stories to finish off with. We are now in the middle of Phnom Penh Festival, or the Festival of the Ancestors. This is the second most important annual festival for Cambodian people, and it is being celebrated across the entire country this week. The entire festival actually carries on for 15 days. During the first 14 days, called Kanben, people take turns offering food to monks in nearby monasteries and pagodas in the hopes that their gifts will reach the souls of their ancestors, aided by virtue of prayers and sermons conducted by the Buddhist monks. The most important part of the festival occurs on the last day of Phnom Penh, during which all faithful Cambodian Buddhists prepare food and other offerings for their visits to pagodas. The king highlighted the opportunity the festival presents to reunite with families and loved ones near and far, and to support Buddhist monks who have finished their 3-month stay-in period in the pagoda over the rainy season. Now onto a proposed development that we are hoping actually happens. Our friends to the west in Thailand have proposed a new 6 countries, 1 destination or 6-in-1 visa plan for travel by foreign tourists. It will include Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Vietnam and Malaysia. Thailand's Minister of Foreign Affairs gave an overview of his ministry's plans to the media in Bangkok, during which he also spoke about the 6 countries, 1 destination plan. Cambodia's government has not responded to the proposal so far, but representatives of the travel and tourism industry here seem to be keen to join the move, as it would definitely bring more tourists to the country. The chairman of the Pacific Asia Travel Association said it would simplify travel for tourists, making it easier for them to explore multiple destinations in Southeast Asia without the hassle of obtaining separate visas. For Cambodian tourism specifically, this could attract more visitors who might otherwise choose to skip the country due to visa complexities, he said. There are doubts about the initiative in some quarters, that it could be misused by criminal gangs for cross-border crime operations. Let's hope the obvious benefits outweigh this risk. Also announced was the planned Destination Thailand Visa, or DTV, which is a 5-year visa that allows digital nomads to stay long-term, but bans them from seeking employment within the country. The new DTV visa presently allows online workers to live and work from Thailand. The 5-year visa allows holders to stay in Thailand for 180 days each year. This could mean a boost for Cambodia and other neighbouring countries because people on that visa will be looking for places to spend the other 175 days. We think Cambodia should consider a dedicated digital nomad visa that could replace the self-employed workaround that is currently used. What do you think? Let us know. Earlier in February, Cambodia and Thailand had agreed to promote the 2 Kingdoms, 1 Destination campaign in a bid to attract more tourists to both countries. Thailand attracted over 27 million tourists last year, while Cambodia attracted 5.43 million. Cambodia's Ministry of Tourism has set a target to receive 6.4 million international tourists in 2025 and 7 million a year by 2026. If you are planning to come to Cambodia later this year, we suggest you start looking at hotels or other accommodation now. We are hearing of hotels being fully booked already. We're really hoping for a big high season this year. It was a little disappointing last year, and the businesses here could really do with that boost. We have received a few messages about this next story. Officially launched in September, Cambodia's e-arrival system has now been used by more than 420,000 people. 400,000 users have used the e-arrival app, with another 220,000 people downloading it. We're assuming they intend to use it in the future. The Cambodia e-arrival system reduces the time to complete the entry-exit form, ensuring that passengers can pass through the arrival queues quickly and easily. The website arrival.gov.kh and the Cambodia e-arrival program includes immigration card forms, visa applications upon arrival, customs report forms, and travellers' health declaration forms. You can complete the form up to 7 days before your arrival in Cambodia, and the app is in use at Phnom Penh, Siem Reap and Sihanoukville international airports. You don't need to do it ahead of time though, as there are touchpads at the airport and immigration officials will help you if you have a problem. Last News Moto, we talked about a new banking app for visitors to Cambodia. Wing Bank has now joined up with the unveiling of the Bangkok tourist app. It empowers foreign visitors to make secure digital payments with ease during their stay in Cambodia, and you can use it pretty much anywhere. It's a great alternative to having a local bank account, and the fact that it is digital eliminates the issues people have in deciding which currency to use. All you do is load funds to the app, then use a QR code to scan and pay. You can pay in either Riel or USD, so it will be a lot easier for people. Currently, most tourists rely on a mix of cards and cash, which can be inconvenient because the Travelex at Changi Airport in Singapore is the only place outside of Cambodia that is allowed to buy and sell Cambodian Riel. There is also the potential of rejection of worn or damaged USD notes. There has been a ruling that damaged USD notes be accepted, but what actually happens on the ground is likely to be a different story. Wing Bank also has an outlet at Phnom Penh International Airport, located just in front of the arrival gate, to assist tourists with the identification verification process called Know Your Customer, or KYC, and help them make their initial deposit into the app upon their arrival in Cambodia. The Wing Cash Express agents in Siem Reap can also assist with this process. Initially capped at $500 or equivalent per day, the Bangkok tourist app users can increase their spending limit to the equivalent of $3,000 a day after KYC verification, which simply requires a bit more identification. On the topic of money, the negotiations for the 2025 minimum wage for the garment, footwear and travel goods industries have been finalised in a process that occurs each year. The minimum wage for 2025 has been set at $208 per month. That's an increase of $4 a year compared to $204 last year, so a whopping 1.96% increase, or an extra $48 a year. The Prime Minister stated that despite challenging global economic conditions, the government's primary focus remains on enhancing the living standards and well-being of all citizens. The increase in the minimum wage, though modest, is proof of the government's commitment to alleviating the financial hardships faced by workers. This year, many countries in the region did not raise the minimum wage because of the adverse economic situation, and in some countries where wages are paid in US dollars, it is lower than last year due to inflation and exchange rates of those countries' currencies against the dollar. On the other side of the wealth coin, the Gumball rally was a huge hit, bringing in tourist dollars and also raising money for charity. The Chipmong Group presented $450,000 raised from the Gumball 3000 rally to Angkor Hospital for Children. The Cambodian leg of the rally was held in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap last month. The parade of 102 luxury cars culminated in a world record attempt at Angkor Wat for the maximum number of supercars to assemble in front of a World Heritage Monument. You'd have to wonder how many contenders there are for that particular record, but good luck to them. Now we have a good news story to end this month's news. Fast forward to the end of this year, inspired by the success of Siem Reap's Pub Street, Phnom Penh is set to get its very own pub street in time for New Year's Eve celebrations. There will be 3 zones in the development, and they will basically stretch from the post office right down to the Royal Palace Gardens. The section in the centre, which is around the current night market, is the area that's going to be designated Phnom Penh Pub Street. In more good news, we will be there for New Year's Eve, so we'll be able to give you a full tour of what's actually going on. Even better, we'll be joined by Ryan and Sarah from Itchy Feet, and it's going to be a lot of fun, something to look forward to, definitely. And that brings us to the end of the October News Moto. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a great month, and we'll see you very soon.